Students ended their school year unlike any other, uncertain about the future as a deadly pandemic unfolded. It is Wednesday evening, everyone. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Lauren Melendez. Thank you for joining us. Now in the thick of a global health crisis, they are starting a new semester as masks, barriers, and social distancing are weaved into the fabric of learning. Our own Caitlin Pearson digs deeper into the future of fine arts in tonight's top story.
The saying has always been the show must go on. But with COVID-19, what is the reality for fine arts in schools this year? When in-person instruction came to a screeching halt this past spring, Washington High School's vocal music teacher, Laura Ream, says it forced them to think in a different key.
The pivot was to switch to lessons about music theory, about music history, about current musicians, about composers, and so we could gather in that sort of information that we didn't always have time to do.
Director of vocal music at Pekin High School, Lee Grizzard, says with virtual learning, every home becomes a concert hall.
We still worked on performance skills and vocalizing. Students recorded themselves and sent them in to me, and I evaluated them and gave them feedback.
With many area schools following hybrid back-to-school plans, Richwood's principal, Carly Emkin, says the arts are still a priority.
As adults, we are struggling with everything that's going on. And so students who are growing and developing right now, they have even more difficult things to face. And the arts is just a platform that they can express themselves.
The number one concern for teachers, how the return to the music room can be done safely. And they do have something to play off of. Preliminary research from the University of Maryland recorded the bursts as the number of particles were released into the air as students were singing and playing an instrument with no protections.
Because of the nature of what they're doing, that aerosol tends to stay in the air longer. It's a more prolonged exhalation.
But the study also found that with coverings and other mitigation techniques, like a bag over the instrument or a mask, the number of particles in the air decreased drastically, meaning less potential exposure. Dunlap's curriculum director, Megan Bagby, says precautions are also being taken for the visual and physical arts.
We're trying to avoid shared materials as much as possible, so that means additional safety equipment or materials need to be purchased so that students can engage in those procedures. Or we have the sanitation procedures if it is a shared object that we can't just get a ton of.
So when could we see audience members in these seats once again? Well, like many things with COVID-19, they don't quite have an answer, but there are some options.
How can we have mini performances to show everything that the students have learned, their expertise, and share that with the student body, share it with their families? That's
so important for mental health for so many people, especially musicians who, when we found out that we couldn't sing together, it's kind of taking part of, a lot of our identity away.
But at the end of the day, when the bell tolls, they all agree mask wearing is going to be a part of the foreseeable future.
I would take them outside and I would socially distance them at least 10 feet apart and pay attention to where the wind is coming from.
And they're composing backup plans.
Maybe they sing at home on their virtual day and send the recording to me, and maybe we have like a Zoom voice lesson, and then when they're with me, we work more on those foundational musical concepts.
Now, many of these plans are fluid, subject to change depending on different things that can happen. But the number one goal, to hear the music once again. Reporting for 25 News, I'm Caitlin Pearson.